After being one of the most sought-after free agents this offseason, you probably know Jason Bay for being the newest big money signing of the New York Mets. But what you may not know is that he has used his status as a professional to raise funds and be an advocate for amateur sports in Canada. So it's not a surprise the Trail BC native plans to attend the Vancouver Olympics. This is Jason Bay, Out of Play.
Well, it's a tick, 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 tock. Watch how I'm vomiting. Consistently fresh, my whole life's an accomplishment. A lot of can't do it like me. I just do it like the newest Nike. Peace, the kids got the keys to the city. The boys hide them at ease when it's chilly. Really, the Canadian
Came up through the ranks. Amateur sports was a big part of your development, not only as a player, but probably as a human being as well.
My biggest thing is, play as many sports as you can. You don't know if you like it until you try it. So, I mean, I wouldn't get married to one idea, one sport right away because you don't know what you're missing.
Do you think part of that, cross-hibernation of playing so many sports as a youngster helps you now that you've, defined, obviously, your career as a baseball player?
Just because you play baseball doesn't mean that other things that you've done don't help you in some way. Whatever it is, endurance, all these things that it could be, like I said, I mean, not as a baseball player, as a person too. It kind of lets you get out there and be a little more well-rounded and a little more knowledgeable.
Amateur sport in this country, outside of maybe hockey, is very different than where you are right now in the United States. People feel it's not necessarily as important. Your experience, how important is a foundation and a basis in amateur sport coming up?
I think it's the utmost importance. I mean, you don't build a foundation when you're 25 years old, you build it when you're 12. For me it was Little League, and I learned a ton of fundamentals, just the basics of the game, things that have stuck with me now. I'm 30 years old and things that I still remember.
And now there's an Olympics coming up in this country. There's a big argument whether or not it's important to invest in amateur sport and do well at the Olympics and show well as Canadians, or it's more important to take that money, that resources, and put it into other things that help everyone and kind of help the infrastructure that way.
I mean, it's easy for me because I'm an athlete,
right.
So I can easily take the, fund the amateur sport level. I don't think it's of the utmost importance, to do it now that we have a showing because the Olympics are in our country. It's something that needs to be sustained, whether it's an influx at once or just, a constant kind of, boost to programs across the country. I don't really think that, just the real quick hit, to try to get a couple extra medals is going to, it might appease some people, but I don't think it's ultimately the right way to go.